Look. I was told once, roll my shoulder like blunts and don't get touched, but my skin tough and thicker than Miss Biz butt. So guess what? I'ma talk my shit and just win once. Throw uppercuts and bone breakers, a needle and haystack with haymakers. I throw mines, don't hide behind my straight right. I show mine and show no the blow by the blow, bro. I blow mines.
How you out, sucker?
Up off that? Yeah! Yes! Up off. Well, y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what day it is. Yeah. It's Fact Friday, baby. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz The Adult. All right, man, look at who we have here. John 13. What's going on? What's your name? Isaac Myers. What's going on with you? Oops. All right, man, look. First, I want to say this. This will be the live reaction to the Benavidez, David Lemieux weigh-in. This is me trying to be more professional. I'm very interested in this weigh-in because I want to know, is David Benavidez going to give a damn about 168? Is he going to look as sharp? Oh, well, thank you so much. Is he going to try to make the damn weight? 98 watching, only 38 likes. You know what they do to me, but that's okay though. If you guys can find it in your damn hearts, if you can find it in your hearts to hit the like, do me a favor.
Hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up. Hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up. Hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up. Hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up. Hit the like, get those.
You know what? We need an MJ Friday. Hold on. Do you feel good that it's Friday? If you do, Sully, what are we waiting? All right. So look, listen. The Varnell Hill is great. Well, you know what? Let's all give it up for the Varnell Hill.
Bring on this with the laugh and do the cabbage patch. Kiss a pretty lady and then sign some autographs. The Varnell man can shapoing boing.
Huh? Okay. But let me tell you why I've come on just a little bit earlier than 2 o'clock. It comes on in 30 minutes, right? Well, let me tell you why I've come on a little bit earlier. I got a DM. Everybody come on in, the water's fine. I got a DM asking me why did I go in on Zab Judah's daddy? I didn't think I went in on him. Y'all remember yesterday? Jackie! Y'all remember yesterday? I didn't go in on him. I said, not a fan. Must I be a fan? Must I be a fan? Not a fan. I said that if he's in your corner, you may get your ass whipped. Was I lying? I'm just asking you, was I lying? Let me tell you something about my man. Joel Judah. Let me tell you something about my Facts Friday. Thank you so much. Let me tell you something about my man here. He's crazy. Nuttier than a fruitcake. Okay? And let me tell you how I know. Because I'm crazy. Wait. Y'all don't show up to my morning podcast just because of the information. I know that. It's because I'm bizarre. I'm weird. I know that. Okay, I can't help it. My father was crazy. My mom was crazy. Love you, Mom. My mom, my brothers. Okay, All right, it's all because of the energy my father was given. My father was in Taekwondo. He was a belt away from black belt, always in the combat sports, a Vietnam veteran. You ain't coming out of that. Fine. Okay. All right. Ms. Biz, crazy as hell. She wasn't crazy when I met her. She's crazy now. I've driven her crazy. My kids are bonkers, all of them. All right. So I know. See, when you're crazy, you can identify it. Hold on, let me see what you have to say. Loco, you can spot in the city lobby with the all stalled off shot of yelling, dropping this a robbery. Huh? My man been here day one. Love you, boy. But yeah, you're a bit crazy. Let me tell you. Now, let me ask you guys if y'all can spot it, because guess what I got? Guess what I have for you guys? And especially for you who hit my DM, who's going to remain nameless, talking about why you're hating on Zab Judah daddy. All right, I got the receipt. Receipts, motherfucker. Hold on, J Body. You know my super chats are coming. Let's go, War Room, my man. Thank you so much, J Body. Bye. I got the receipts. I want you guys to pay attention to Zab Judah daddy. Pay attention to his mouth when he talks. And then I want you to watch him in the corner whipping ass and see what that leads to, okay? Because I know a little bit about crazy, and Zab Judah daddy is full of it.
Over there, we got to take it. We ain't no close shit, no. We got to take it. And we're going to take it. We're going every round. We want it. Over there, we got to take it. We ain't no close shit, no. We got to take it.
We're going to take it. We want every round. We want it.
Boom, boom, 1, 2, 4. Boom, boom, boom. The more you hit them, the 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom. Double your shots up. Hook shots. Hold on. Then you get down. Look at me. You got to grip down and like, breathe. Listen to me, man. Listen to me, man. You standing too much like this. Get some movement. Wow. If it ain't nothing but a little pretty pat, let your hands go. He ain't doing no patting you though.
So there's the body blow, which was right on the cup. Here's the right hand to the back of the head and away.
And then Yoel Judah
came across.
I thought today was a Facts Friday. That boy's crazy as hell. Okay? That was borderline child abuse. If Zab Judah wasn't a grown-ass man, that was definitely manslaughter in the corner. And what did all that crazy energy lead to? See, he couldn't make his father happy. See, Zab Judah, love you like a play cousin. I understand, brother. I see you eye to eye. He could not make his daddy happy. You ain't doing it right. Stop. You ain't pop. You ain't doing it. So what he do? Hit him in the nuts, hit him in the back of the head. Daddy, did I make you proud? Because Zab Judah knew one thing. I can't beat him, but I got to win. And that's a hard place to be. Because he was trying to make his daddy happy. I can't beat him, but I got to win. Nut shot, back of the head. What else is there? Oh, daddy, you want to fight Roger? Then let's fight Roger. Because we winning today. That's what happens. That's what you think I'm crazy. What do you think? Where we at? What do you think this led to?
If you keep listening to Sean and not listening to me, you're not going to be successful.
Sean Porter said, all right, then. Look, man. I'm a grown-ass man with kids. I'm gone. I'm gone. Now, if y'all got a problem with me saying this shit, fine. But I just know it far too well. Any of you who have gone through it, how many of you guys got crazy daddies? Many of you who've gone through it know exactly what I'm talking about. Boy, when I say catch the damn ball, you catch it. Now drop this ball. I'm about to throw you this football and keep your eyes on it. It ain't going to hurt you. That boy drops back through a bullet. You better catch it. All right? That's all. That's all. I can identify crazy. Thank you so much. It sounds funny, but this is awareness. What's up, Biz? You should really check out that fight on DAZN. I got you. What else we got? Let me see. ShowBizz. Benavidez said he made 168 2 days ago. I heard when he said that. I just got to see the damn thing. Let me see. Saleh Biz. If Rolly has 1 million fans, I'm one of them. If Rolly has 100 fans, I'm one of them. If Rolly has 1 fan, that's the fan. That fan is me. If Rolly has 0 fans, I'm no longer alive. Boy, you crazy. Rolly the GOAT. Respect the Porter, and he's still the champ in my eyes. You ain't lying. That was my brothers. Tough love, brother. That's just crazy. Father, just Kendrick Lamar, father issues. See, that's why I got to watch myself. I'm not just talking to those fathers. I'm talking to me too. That's why I got I got 2 boys. I got 2 boys. I got a daughter. I've already driven crazy. My oldest daughter, she was so good in basketball, it was insane. Okay, hold on. Let me see. ShowBizz, will you break down how Kambosos could beat Haney? I just can't see it happening. I can break it down. If only he was in Khan corner. Yeah, he would knock Khan out. That would have been the funniest thing in the world. All right. Let me see what else we got. We got a couple more minutes. Let's run through Haney versus Kambosos a little bit since Spaceman Films pay for it. Look. Yeah, I mean, according to Zab Judah, daddy, Haney's going to knock him out. He better. No. See, Zab Judah, daddy, that's not Haney's daddy. Zab Judah's the godfather. See, he's like the fairy godmother. All right. Never mind. No more jokes. Listen. The way Kambosos wins is if he doesn't feel Devin Haney hurting. That's simple. He has the speed. He has the athleticism. He has the punching power. He has good enough boxing, but not as good as Devin Haney, but good enough. But let me tell you what I mean. Why do you think Maidana made a better fight with Floyd than Canelo? Canelo felt some sting from Floyd and thought, let me stay away from those. That's why he didn't pressure him. He was bigger than Maidana was. Maidana said, I would put all the money in the world that you can't hurt me. And if you can, you got lucky. Let's see if you hurt me again. Maidana isn't on Floyd's level. So what your boy Kambosos must believe is that he can't hurt him. Because even if Devin Haney can, I tell you guys all the time, your chin is 90% mental. Why do you think Cotto was hitting Margarito with a bat and Margarito wasn't going anywhere, but Sugar Shane Mosley knocked him out? Because Margarito didn't have the plastic gloves when he fought Sugar Shane. So he knew, hey, man, even I can't withstand his power, but I have no determination to withstand his power because I can't hurt him now that I don't have the Thanos gloves. See, with Cotto, I'll withstand it because I know if I'm hitting him, I'm breaking him. So it's mental. It's mental, too. It's not just physical. So if George Kambosos feels there's no way Haney can hurt me, he'll take more chances with those fast hands and mess around and clip Haney. He's a better athlete than Jojo Diaz, better than Gamboa, right? Right now, he's better than Linares was when Devin Haney fought him. So he has a chance. That's all. Yeah, Maidana ain't afraid of getting hit. I saw him getting dribbled off the canvas against Ortiz. I saw him dropped by Amir Khan. People forget about that. Amir Khan was a badass before his chin got wrecked. He was a badass. So Maidana had no problem getting dropped by Floyd if Floyd can drop him. He was putting all the money on that he can't. Now, when he say who's the hardest fight he ever had, he doesn't say Floyd, does he? He say Broner. Because Broner can hurt him. Watch Maidana. Maidana said he'd never fight that man again. Watch Maidana. The weight is on. His weight is on. Wait a minute. The weigh-in is on right now? Hold on real quick. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see what y'all talking about. Hold on. I'm sitting here yipping and yapping and don't know what's happening. Hold on, y'all. Oh, it's not on yet. Or maybe I misunderstood you. What's this? This is the PVC right here. I think I misunderstood you. The way, yeah, it's on the intro screen. Yeah. It's not on yet. Let me see. Not quite yet. Right. Broner had all of the potential in the world back in 2013. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. People forget how good Broner was. Just starting. I don't see a weigh-in. This mother it's sitting right here. It said the weigh-ins is in 13 minutes. Let me see. What else we got? LOL. I'm dying, OG. 14 minutes. I'm saying hit the Tyson bell. My man sidetracked me and tried to catch back up. I'm going to ask you guys this too. How you guys feel about my video? I wonder if y'all understood it. The Ryan Garcia, Eastside Cruz, who lied video. How many guys saw that? And let me ask you guys how y'all feel about that video, because I'm getting a lot of comments. You know, there is a thing that I've noticed for 4 years now. People don't watch videos. That's why. Let me tell you. Hold up real quick. How do you see Bud winning? I think Errol breaks him. Bud would win the way Errol would win. They both are crazy lunatic pit bull fighting machines with crazy abilities. Errol Spence don't have abilities over Terence Crawford. He ain't better than Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford, if he's more skillful, I don't know if he's better than Errol Spence. You're talking about if you think one over the other, you're obviously fanboying, because they are both too damn good and they're both dogs. You may say, I believe one may, but to think, oh yeah, I know Errol Spence will break him off, you tripping. You know, none of us know anything when it comes to that fight. There's nothing Terence Crawford showed to say Errol Spence will break him off. I mean, we just don't, and vice versa. Errol Spence is great, bro. So they read the title and assumed stuff. That's what I've noticed for 4 years. Thank you so much, Jackie, putting me back in place. That's what I noticed. All you need to do is put a title up, and people are going to say they know what the content is. The title is part of the content, but you can't put 5 minutes of content in a title. But people will read the title and think you can't describe all of the video. You're just trying to find a way to kind of describe what the video is going to be about. And it has to kind of be polarizing to get people's attention, because you do want to be viewed. You do want people to hear your narrative and what you speak and your content and get to know who you are. But people respond to the titles. The titles don't give enough information. You got to actually listen. And I noticed that's why when you see a lot of people jump in the war room and tell me what I've said or say anything about boxing and sound like complete idiots, it's because people see less and guess the rest. Bars. They will see less. What takes the effort? Looking at the whole video. Not going to do it. But I'm going to see less. The thumbnail, the title, guess the rest, and act like I know what the hell I'm talking about. It's really a sad thing that's going on. Let me see. I don't think Bud can handle the pace. No fanboy. Why not? Why not? Why not? What pace? Why not? I haven't seen Terence Crawford do anything but handle everybody. Errol Spence the same. So really, bro, I have no idea who wins that. Jackie! Thank you so much. Honestly, neither do you. None of us do. We have no idea. No idea. None. Terence Crawford is an animal. An animal. And so is Errol Spence. Those guys are animals. And they just their abilities, because their skill set is going to go out the window eventually, because they're both animals. They're just savages. They're meat eaters, bro. They carnivores. Fangs and claws, bruh. Let me see. War Room. How does Bud handle the body shot? How does Errol Spence get confident enough to sit down on the body without a high-skilled fighter catching him with an uppercut? With great footwork and athleticism, there's a lot going on. He ain't going to just walk down and beat him to the body like he does everybody else. There's great fighters that's next level. You'll see. Shit happens. Let me see. So when I was talking about Ryan Garcia, got 8 minutes. When I was talking about Ryan Garcia and Isaac Cruz, this is what I want people to understand. I love PBC like a play cousin. All right. But the truth of the matter is, they simply don't want the fight unless Ryan Garcia is fighting on Showtime. How is that not the case? They feel like they don't need Ryan Garcia, that Ryan Garcia needs Isaac Cruz. That's how they feel. And if you hear Ryan Garcia, he's thirsty for something. He's on an island by himself. Ryan Garcia is always saying, I'm about to fight this guy. I'm fighting this guy. He's thirsty. And they know that. And then they make him look like he's crazy. And everybody fall for it. And they troll him and they try to wreck people. That's what people like to do. But they have a huge advantage over Ryan Garcia. See, they got Tank Davis. Isaac Cruz and Tank Davis already proved a good fight. So they just want to keep the fight in-house. It's common sense. But people don't like thinking on their own. They like being dictated. They like being told how to think. So they come to us. I don't want y'all in the war room coming here just repeating what I say. That's why it's the war room. Individuals thinking differently. But what I do want is a reason why you think how you think, a rational reason why. Not a fanboy reason why, not an emotional reason why, but a real, I know boxing reason why. Right? I looked at this, I looked at that, and this. Okay, that makes sense. Even if we disagree. Especially if we disagree. Makes sense in Tyson Bell. So if your only reason why Ryan Garcia and Isaac Cruz isn't happening, your reason is Ryan Garcia is ducking. Why? Because it's trending now to hate on Ryan Garcia. That's not good enough. Or I don't like that Ryan Garcia is on social media. That's not good enough. Or I don't like that Ryan Garcia thinks he's cute and the girls thinks he's cute too. That's not enough. Just look at everything rationally and okay, they want the fight to be in-house. If you're going to fight Isaac Cruz or Gervonta Tank Davis or whatever, they're going to own the platform. So Ryan Garcia, either you fight on Showtime or you find somebody else to fight. If you want to fight somebody from the PBC, either you fight them on Showtime or Fox, or you find somebody else to fight. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me. Any hate? I don't have any hate for it. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on. Combat Morning. What is that? All right, let me plug this stuff up. Let me plug this in. Benavidez lost. What the hell? Somebody's dumb as hell. That comment wasn't funny, or that comment was weird. This man said David Benavidez lost. Dude just, it was just like, we know they ain't even fighting, but that boy is an oddball. All right, here, hold on, real quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. My man is talking about exfoliating. Okay. All right, let me see. It's a UFC channel, Biz. It's a UFC channel. Oh, okay. Okay. What else we got? I'm just waiting on the. You guys let me know when they're really showing the weigh-in. That's in 4 minutes. Let me see. Even though I do believe this is a big misunderstanding. Oh, what happened, Nod? What did you say? What did you say? Let me see what else you got to say. Speaking the real. Let me see. Ryan was Devin mandatory induct. Okay, but that's how you feel about that. But we're talking about Eastside Cruz and Ryan Garcia. You see what I'm saying? So here's the thing. To his point. Here's the thing. Don't get emotionally manipulated. Right? So you believe Ryan Garcia ducked Devin Haney because he was Devin Haney's mandatory. Then he claimed that he wanted to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. Then he claimed that there was a Manny Pacquiao fight. So you got that whole little thing that happened. Okay? Fine. But now we're talking about Ryan Garcia and Eastside Cruz. All right? Don't see that issue and say Ryan Garcia ducks everybody for the rest of his life, because now you're being irrational. Maybe he grew up. Maybe he got mature. Maybe he didn't duck. Maybe you just think he ducked. Who knows? There can be a lot of elements. Case in point, let me give you an example. Like I said, don't get emotionally, think rationally. Just think, have logic, right? Like an alpha male. I want to know if David Benavidez is going to come in on weight. But notice I didn't say he's not. He's going to miss weight. Based on him missing weight many times. Based on him barely coming in at 168 ever. His last fight was a catch weight. Notice I did, and Benavidez said, I made weight 2 days ago. But notice I didn't say he's lying. I said, we'll see. Because every situation is a new one, right? You can keep in mind the data from the past, right? Like we said, patterns. You can keep that in mind, right? But if everything is kind of foggy, let's judge the situation on what it is. Eastside Cruz and Ryan Garcia. What happened there? It's obvious what happened. But if you just make yourself believe that something else happened just to make yourself happy, now you're a beta. Now you're emotional. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about everything. When everything comes out on what it is and you still convince yourself otherwise, you're a beta. You speaking facts, Biz. Seem like the promotions are the ones doing the ducking more than the fighters. Every time, Nate. Every time. The fighters want to fight. The fighters want to fight. With Cambo at plus 150 and Devin at 190, isn't it a no-brainer to put at least a rack on George? Yeah, that's no brainer. Straight up win, especially since Bill Haney will be absent. There was a guy who said, ShowBizz, you putting that money, that $100 on Bivol, because that saved me money. You putting that $100 on Bivol is a smart thing because it's really a 50-50 fight. And I said, I know. But all I need to do was put 100 on Bivol and to do more than recover any money that I bet on Canelo. That's why I bet on both. I put 500. Was it five? I think 400. 5 or 400 on Canelo for the knockout. I only put 100 on Bivol, and I knew that was going to win me so much money that I would recover that knockout loss. That's why I was fine. It was a 50-50 fight, which I thought Bivol was going to win until I just really start thinking like Russia invasion, Canelo Alvarez, Cinco de Mayo. He's about to get robbed if it goes decision. This is Canelo Day. Come to find out, nope, didn't happen. One of boxing's best moments. Let me see. Okay. Biz, does Crawford handle Errol power and high volume, but starts slow? Look what Kale did, I know, to Buzz Eye. Yep. And in 3 rounds. What you think, Biz? The jab is key. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. The jab is key. Terence Crawford adapts, but the argument isn't so much so. See, with these fighters on this level, I don't see it as how is Crawford's going to deal with Errol Spence anything. Because whatever Crawford does, Errol Spence got to deal with. So I'm at a point where I'm kind of at a loss because Terence Crawford countered that jab from Kell Brook with a weird hooker jab that knocked him senseless. Terence Crawford always find a way to put welterweights to sleep. He had 100% KO at welterweight. So there's a bit of me who saw when Errol Spence turned around and saw a punch from Ugas he didn't see. Yeah, granted, he spit out his mouthpiece, but I'm just looking at that moment where the punch came and he didn't see it and he was hurt. So you can hurt him. You can hurt him. He didn't see it coming. Boom. And it rocked him. Okay, so if Terence Crawford hit him with a punch he didn't see. So you're talking to somebody who's kind of like, brother, and I'm a big Errol Spence fan. It's going to be a sad moment if Errol Spence is Bambi legs, because I don't want to see Errol Spence like that. For some reason, that'll hurt me. I think the car accident and everything, that talking about emotional, if I saw Errol Spence rocked, I'll be like, oh, that'll hurt. That will sting. That will sting. Let me see. I want to bet on BUSR. Tell me what to do. This is my first time. You have to follow me on Relevnt. I do everything on Relevnt. Hit the link in the description box. Let's get my reaction. I think it's on right now. Oh, it's on right now. Them mugs don't play, bro. Same biz. I got David by KO. Me too. I put 50 on Lucky 7, and I put 100 on 8, on round 8. Who has a better power to chin ratio? Power to chin ratio. Terence Crawford punch harder. Errol Spence, I think, has shown to be more durable overall. And you know he breaks your face. So I don't. Maybe Errol Spence, because Errol Spence is so even kill with everything. Jab good, footwork good. Nothing is excellent, but very, very good. Chin very good. Punching power very good. Jab very good. Footwork very good. Guard parrying is very good. Inside work very good. Mid-range, outside. Like everything is very good. Nunez came in 126. All right, hold on. Let me read it. I favor Spence, but with guys at this level, anything can happen. That's what I'm saying. The first fight can be a blowout. Yep, for either guy. Yep. If that happens, do we want a rematch? Yeah. Yeah, because you get a bad night sometimes. With those guys, adjustments, you don't want to see the second fight. You don't want to see the second fight. Whatever the first fight is, you don't want to see the second one. Yo, Biz, I disagree. Bud was orthodox when he was getting caught, but when he switched, Brooke was lost. Yeah, but Jose Benavidez was jabbing the hell out of Terence Crawford too. I have video showing how Terence Crawford gets jabbed. He gets jabbed pretty good. He gets jabbed pretty good. And he get caught with straight rights pretty good. And that's when I said Errol Spence jab is his right. Let me see. Biz, let's get it. In the war room. Let's talk Bud versus Errol after the weigh-in. I'm hyped. Okay. All right, here we go. Co-main event. Oh, yeah. Jorge Cota. Man, I don't, maybe it's just me. I always thought Jorge Cota was a bad boy, dog. You covering Janabek on ESPN before Benavidez? Probably should, but we'll see. Yo Elvis, man. Yo Elvis Gomez. This kid here, I'm interested in not just his abilities, but his flaws. His flaws are glaring to me. So I can't wait to see. Look at Jorge Cota. Cota's always in that type of shape, that hard. $156.4. What weight class is this? How? What? 156. What weight class is this? What are they doing? What is this? How Jorge Cota come in at 156? He didn't give a shit? What is this? This ain't 154? He just comes in at 156. Nobody said anything? Oh, so it's after 156. Okay, because he came in at 156 too. I was about to say, yeah, I think it's a catch weight. Okay. Whew. I was about to say, brother, wait a second. Y'all just let Cotto come in 156? It's a catch weight. Okay. Boy. Yeah, he pulled a Benavidez. Yeah, I was about to say 156.4. You feel me, Stuart? Stuarty? You feel me? But they had a catch weight. That'll work. I was about to trip the hell out, man. Well, you gotta be kidding me. Must just come in when how they feel nowadays. Now I'm still talking about it when it's obviously a catch weight. Brother, if you don't walk up here, yo Elvis, see, everything about him is laxed. Y'all feel me? Even we're waiting for you. That's what's going to happen in the fight. Coda's sitting right there, been waiting for this stare down. Dude, yo Elvis doesn't feel, he's so lax, he doesn't feel he has to get up or for everybody waiting. Now look at him, stare down. That's how he fights, though. Like he shouldn't even be there, and then he knocks you out. Look, Coda. I mean, Gomez. They both shaved their armpit hair, didn't they? They said, we ain't trying to miss weight at all. Yeah, but what up with the 0.4? I don't know. I really don't. Maybe they're fighting at 157. Maybe it's 157. I think you're allowed a certain percentage when it's not a title fight. You think Shakur and Boots will ever be in the same weight class? No. Asking because they both dominate, but two different, but effortless styles. Love you, boy. Well, I remember saying this, Floyd and Sugar Shane would never be in the same weight class. I'll never forget that. When Sugar Shane jumped up 15 pounds and fought Oscar De La Hoya, I said, oh, well, that's it. Because I wanted to see Floyd versus Sugar Shane forever when he was at lightweight. When he jumped up, I said, I guess that's it. Then they end up fighting. So what do I know? What do I know? Here come David Lemieux right here. David Lemieux, if he doesn't make weight, I'll be like, brother, what you doing, smoking crack? Right? I mean, he definitely, because, I mean, he spent a lot of his time at 160. I know he's genuinely a 168 pounder right now, but, you know, he better make weight, if anyone. Espinosa with his $9.99 shirt on. Yeah. Espinosa, if it was up to him, he wouldn't wear a shirt. He'll wear the same shirt every day. He wouldn't change his drawers or anything. That boy there know how to manage money. Here come David Benavidez. He's the number one rated. He's the number one ranked WBC contender at 168. But has he been mandatory yet? I don't think he's been. Is this for the mandatory? WBC hasn't mandated a fight with him and Canelo, right? Man, see shit like this. See, a fight like this can do that. Thanos' hand, yeah, 100%. A fight like this can do that. All of a sudden, now he's mandated. And now Canelo Alvarez can't just jump up and fight Bivol. Now he's mandated. See, a fight like this can like Mauricio Suleiman pull something like that. This is for mandatory. I figured, Sully. I figured it would. I figured it would be. Look at Lemieux. Oh, he's soft around the mid already. Oh, this is an ass whooping, bro. 166. This man is 166 with a soft mid. That dude built like me out here. You can't come out here built like me, bro. Yeah. Worst body you'll ever see. Amazing fighter. David Benavidez. He looks like a tarantula. 166.4? Ah! You can do it. You can do it, bro. You can do it. I I just knew I was going to hear 167.999. This dude here. I sound like Hitler, by the way. 999. Oh, look. Look at the stare down. Oh, Lord. That's a beat down. He made it by far. He made it by far. Hey, watch this Thanos. Look at that damn knuckle. That knuckle is casting a shadow. That is look at that knuckle. That knuckle's casting a shadow. Shit. I know what he's doing. I'm telling you, he's punching little walls and shit. I'm telling you, man, the floor. He just go at night before he goes to sleep. He just that's what he's on. That's what he's on. But this is for mandatory, huh? I told you, Mauricio Suleiman, he'll pull one of those, bro. He'll pull one. Now Canelo Alvarez got a decision to make. He'll make everything cramp. Now, Canelo, you better fight Benavidez, bro. And then go back up to Bivol. This man said, yeah, David can fight, though. David can fight, but this is a tall order. He said, hey, what do you think about tomorrow? David Lemieux said, that dude was literally choked up. But I need David Lemieux. When he gets in the ring, that boy know he can punch. One of the hardest punching heavy middleweights I've ever seen. God, Benavidez looks good. He said it's going to be a knockout. Yeah, please knock him out around the 7th or the 8th because there's a lot of money I can win. Hold on and knock him out 7th to 8th. Don't do me. Yeah. He said how important is this fight? Yeah, it's not weight training either. You only take one fight at a time. David, I'm a fan. You matured. Snorting coke and coming in and losing their belt on the scale and all that. I'm happy you stopped doing that. I'm happy you done with that, bro. Because you want to talk about somebody with potential. Just, and then coming in bloated. Okay, so that's it? All right. Well, let's work. So what do y'all think? 166? That guy's laser focused. Brother. Brother. I am brother. There's far too many of you dying. Huh? You know we've got to find a way. To bring some loving here today. My bad. I'm going to listen to that when I go upstairs. That's one thing I like about Ms. Biz. I came downstairs from a shower. I was going to make my coffee. Guess what she's playing? My heart is crying. Doom. Lonely teardrops. Hey, my heart will. Jackie Wilson. Sam Cooke came on after that. This is a woman. I love her to death. This is a woman, Hispanic, mind you. More soul than your shoe. All right, hold on. Let me go. Biz, you had me dying on the last live. Much love to you. Let me see what else we got. Biz, if David and Canelo was to fight, do you think will be Canelo more prepared for this fight going against Bivol that has similar style? I think that'd be fortunate for boxing fans and unfortunate for David Benavidez. I'm gonna tell you, because you had to catch Canelo in silk pajamas. Now Canelo hit the restart button. Now he's back at the drawing board, grit and grind. Right? It's not that Canelo isn't good enough to beat Bivol. He wasn't good enough to beat Bivol. His mind ain't right. He just thought he was going to walk him down, do the same thing, and beat him. Nah. So for David Benavidez, it'd be unfortunate for him because if there was a time to catch him, it was when he was waking up in silk pajamas. At least that's what I think. I give Bivol all the love in the world. Bivol will probably beat a driven Canelo. Who knows? I thought for 3 years it was impossible for Canelo to beat Bivol. You guys were there. So Bivol did his thing. He's nasty and hard to fight. I'm just talking about you beat Canelo. You fight Canelo after a loss. Now he's possessed. You feel what I'm saying? Fighting is very mental. Fighting is very mental. Who's next for David, realistically? Charlo? Benavidez about to come in on fight night at 235. Yeah, he's coming in at 455 pounds. It is what it is. So you guys wanted to discuss Crawford and Errol the True Spence. I mean, you're not going to get much from me right now. I have to study that fight a lot. If you ask me to shoot from the hip, to be quite honest, if you guys ask me to shoot from the hip, I'm looking at two maniacs. Dude, let me tell you. Errol Spence is a dog. Let's describe Errol Spence real quick. There is not one fighter who've ever witnessed him or who've ever mixed it up with him, sparring, or who've ever been in the gym just in his presence that doesn't say Errol Spence is a dog. That's all. He's been characterized as a dog since he's been introduced to us in a strange urban legend way. We heard him. I heard about him through story before I saw him. Hey man, that's Spence. This kid named Spence. This kid named Spence. Then I finally heard he sent Adrian Broner to the hospital. I'm like, who sent Adrian Broner? Then you see Floyd Mayweather rocking a black eye at a press conference talking. You heard about him. Anyone who've ever, Jermell Charlo, everybody, he hits like a heavyweight. Anybody, so it is what it is. He's breaking orbital bones, breaking ribs. The guy is really a dog. He's a maniac. Now, let's talk about, on top of being extremely skillful, technically sound, and do sneaky shit, footwork is amazing, and people always say he doesn't have it. And I'm like, I don't know what y'all watching. Yeah, he's not Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, but that's not everything that footwork is. This guy is always in position to counter with his jab, to hit hard shots with full leverage to the body. If you're throwing punches with all your leverage and landing, that's because you know how to keep yourself in position to sit down on your shots, not just tap you. There are fighters who, hey, I can get away, Devin Haney being one of them. I can get away, hit you with the jab, I can tap you and score points. But Errol Spence is always in position to rock your knot. He's always in position to break your rib, break your nose, break your forehead, break your orbital bone, break your ass off, bruh. That's footwork. That ain't power. That's feet and positioning to be there. When I hit a bag, I can knock a bag off the chain. But I can't knock everybody out because my feet, I can't be in position always to hit somebody in the face the way I hit that heavy bag, right? But Errol Spence always finds himself in position to break you the hell off. That's feet. He's never really hit too cleanly. That's IQ. That's parrying with his guard, manipulating your body, pushing your head down, pushing you around with that offhand. Stepping to the side, hit you in the liver. The guy is blinding you with the jab. Just put it up and then bam, break your orbital bone with it. Errol Spence on the inside, wrestling well. Jabbing low, jabbing high. One of the best jabs in the world. That guy's a damn problem, bruh. On top of his grit. Then when you look at Terence Crawford, look at Terence Crawford, man. Look at every weigh-in you ever seen him in. The guy looked like now he's possessed. You saw him in that weigh-in with Porter and was like, Yo, that guy's possessed, bruh. You see him walking up to Jose Benavidez. Jose trying to push him. He swung at his face. That guy's an animal. There is nobody who's ever fought Terence Crawford, been in a ring with Terence Crawford, that didn't say he was mean as a snake. But here's another thing. He pushes himself in everything he does. Wrestling, everything. He's an athlete with kids that's nothing but athletes. Family, nothing but athletes. And they from the slum. He got shot in the head. And you want to talk about skill set, he may be the most skilled fighter in the world. Why? Because everything he can do with his right side, he can do with his left. So you're talking about this, and then power is not like he's Shakur Stevenson, very slick and very whatever. He's slick, yeah, but he's 100% KO ratio at welterweight. And then he's willing to take a shot to knock your ass out. So he's a dog. Bro, you're talking to somebody over here that's looking at that and saying, you don't see that often. That does not happen often. Two maniac dogs. That doesn't happen often. It just doesn't. At this point, bro, I don't know. And that's the black two sugars. I have no clue. None. No clue. Not to take a dark turn, but something has been on my mind. Can you think of a time when the chant of USA was given to a black fighter? Yeah. I can't find one Olympics included. Thank you, ShowBizz. No, I thought so. I thought I heard USA when George Foreman won the Olympics. And then he did that bow. He started waving that flag around. Weren't they saying USA? If not, that was the first one that popped in my head. But that was a long time ago. So if USA would have been chanted for a black fighter or a black athlete, it would have to be more recent. And I can't think of anything in recent memory, because recently, we've had a hard time with our history attaching ourselves to America as black people. For all reasons everyone understands, right? But there's room. There's opportunity. And Jamel Charlo tried to open that opportunity up. Extend an olive branch. The White House, it was designed by a black architect. So we're home. It's just that it's time for it to resonate. Hit the Tyson bell. Let me see. When Mayweather fought Castillo, they were saying USA. Oh, okay. Nate, thank you. Hit the Tyson bell. Spence and the Garcia. Oh, okay. Let me see. It's going to be a hell of a fight. I think Errol Power is the edge versus Bud. See, Corey, Bud has 100% KO ratio at welterweight. Corey, before the Ugas fight, Errol Spence said there hasn't been a man down in a long time. Now, after Ugas one fight, now he got the power edge over somebody who's knocked out every welterweight. Come on, man. Really, it just, no argument is going to make sense. Brother, you talking about 2 A+ fighters, bro. I don't know. I don't know. That is probably the best answer you can give, bro. Let me see. A new member, baby. Shout out tight. Great point. Let me see. Bud will beat Spence in a close fight. As soon as you said it was close, we don't know. Let me see. You can say who you want to win and who you hope wins, but none of us know. Thudding power and KO power are two different things. Yeah. Thank you, Biz. look, I want to say this. Did you like the Porter stoppage? Honestly, I didn't. It doesn't matter if I like it or not. It's amazing that he dropped him twice. You know what I mean? I don't really have much. Look, if he didn't knock out Porter, he knocked his team out. Right? Kenny threw in the towel. So I really don't know what to say. I really don't know. He won by TKO. Yeah, it ain't even about if I like it. That's a pick 'em fight. It is. Just see a new member, baby. Who you got, Biz? If you got to pick one, TC or Errol. If I have to pick one, best overall boxing match since maybe Triple G versus Canelo 1. Yeah, that's appropriate. That's appropriate. That's probably it. You're probably right. Because I remember how excited. If I absolutely had to pick one, you mean if there was a gun to my head? If I was in the room and they're like, and the Riddler from Batman. Pick one. I'll say Terence Crawford. I'm going to be in Dallas next month. I'll probably see Errol Spence, right? I'm meeting up with a mutual friend of his. Right? Errol Spence, my guy. For the community. Hit the Tyson bell. Lewis versus Schmeling, 2, USA chant. That was a USA chant? I can't remember hearing it. If so, that's another one. Is it crazy to think Spence Crawford beat Mayweather? No, it's not crazy. Also, does Tommy Hearns beat Mayweather? Yeah, he beats the hell out of Mayweather. Mayweather can't beat Tommy Hearns. Well, I don't have him beat Tommy. Let me see. Crawford late KO. Look. Spence is where it started. Look, the reason why I have Crawford exactly. The reason why I would have Crawford is just because it's not even that Crawford is better or anything like that. It's just less questions. I have 0 questions with Crawford. 0. I have 0 questions with Crawford. Give me a question. I have 0 questions with Crawford. 0. ShowBizz going to interview Spence would be epic video. That would be epic. I love to do that, but in more the equal conversation type of way. I don't want to be following him around with a phone. I'm not really good with that. Like maybe it's an ego thing, a pride thing. I don't know, but running around, hey, talk to me. Like that's not my, But if there was a camera, we put a camera down, we just hold a conversation, like 2 guys holding a conversation. That'd be nice. Let me see. It's crazy because I'd say Crawford 2, and I'm not even sure what I'm basing it off of. It's too. That's what I'm saying. Same thing, Nate. I don't even know. Why TC? Do you think he can outbox Errol? No, I remember you had Errol for the longest. Why did you see to change your mind? Because he beat Sean Porter. He not only the point wise the fight was close, but he looked far more comfortable than Errol Spence did. I was like, this guy, even Sean Porter said he just got a thing. Sean Porter was like, he knew I just never could get off. I could never get my stuff together with him. Everybody else, Sean Porter dictated. He always made it an ugly fight. With Terence Crawford, he couldn't. He couldn't make it his fight. He was actually boxing with him. Then Terence Crawford was like, oh, I'm down, and then knocked him down twice. I mean, it's the fact how he controlled him had me like, I have no questions with the guy. How do you define being hurt? Porter and Thurman said Danny hurt. He does hurt them more, even though Spence and Bud dropped them. Porter and Thurman said Danny hurt them more, even though Spence and Bud dropped. Oh, Porter. Porter got caught. It doesn't mean that he was in pain. Right? He got caught. It doesn't mean he was in pain. It's when Ali said that Frazier hurt him more than Foreman. The way Frazier punches, it was like, hey, yo, he said he was pissing blood for weeks, for months or something like that. Right? Let me see. Look. Again, Porter wasn't in shape. I'm not here to take anything from Porter. He fought a very good fight. I'm not here to take anything from Terence Crawford. I'm not here to put asterisks next to everybody. When Errol Spence broke Kell Brooks' orbital bone, people say, well, it was already weakened because of his other orbital bone was broken by Triple G. Whatever you want to say, I'm not taking nothing away from that man. That man broke his orbital bone, cheekbone, and rib cage. I'm not sure what you want from me. Right? Good shit if you can break somebody off like that. You can say Porter wasn't in shape. I just met Porter. I was just with Porter all day. Me and Porter was around each other chilling all day. Spoke to his kids. He spoke to mine. We were chilling all day. And Porter didn't say he wasn't in shape. Porter said Terence Crawford was nice. That's what I'm saying. You make excuses for that man. I can't cap for that man. I talked to Porter about Terence Crawford chilling. No cameras, no nothing. Sean Porter was like, man, that dude's cold, man. He ain't say nothing about him. He's always in shape. He ain't say nothing about him. He's like, man, that dude was nice. Cameras off, everything. It's just me, him, and a couple people. So like I said, we can sit back and try to put an asterisk next to what these other fighters doing. It's just we're not being real with. We're not being truthful. We're not being truthful. We're just doing whatever makes us feel right. Salate, man, I've been arguing with people for 2 days about Prime Ali beating Prime Tyson. He beat the hell out of Prime Tyson. At this point, I'll just been sending link to Tyson versus. I get what you're saying. The fact that Tillis survived against Tyson, that means that Prime Tyson isn't going to knock out Ali. Now what? Now what? It's an ass beating. Good point. Let me see. Can you break down how you see TC versus Errol going? Errol Spence is going to be grinding, and Terence Crawford is going to be making it look pretty easy at first. What Errol Spence is going to be doing, you're not going to be seeing the result of that until 5th, 6th round. Terence Crawford is going to take a few of the jabs. He's going to take a few of the things. But Terence Crawford, he knows Errol Spence. He knows him, right? The guy is ridiculous. He's been studying this man. He knows he's been figuring out how to beat this man for 5-7 years. Like Holyfield said, he knew how to beat Tyson back when Tyson was 17. He watched Tyson. He's been watching Tyson's whole career. His whole Holyfield up until he fought Tyson was focused on Tyson, right? So he knew how to beat that man. So Terence Crawford is going to be looking pretty easy first 2-3 rounds, but it's different when you're in there because the punches start building up. So I think Terence Crawford is going to be feeling that shit. And we're going to think that Errol Spence is hurt more than he is on a few occasions when he's not really that hurt. He's probably going to be knocked off balance. It's probably going to look bad because Terence Crawford's footwork, his power, his accuracy, he's going to be catching him with stuff. But as time goes on, pretty soon you're going to see Terence Crawford looking weird. His head's going to be snapping back and stuff like that. So then Terence ain't going to let that go too long before he ball up his lip and let the shit go. Now, when that happened, Errol Spence going to let his go. They're going to be each other's face, bro. I'm talking about the bell's going to ring and they're going to be each other like, what? It's going to be on. It's not going to be fair play after the 6th round. And when that happens, I don't know. Terence Crawford's going to have to catch him, which he has the hand-eye coordination, the accuracy, the muscle memory, all the things to catch you when things heat up. But if he doesn't, Errol Spence is going to be breaking his bones, bro. So we're talking about a situation where the sand is running out. I got a prime example for you. Much love, Biz. I got Benavidez. Me too. Let me give you a prime example. And I said it before, but this is my comic nerd side. Y'all want to hear my comic book analogy before I go on this Facts Friday? Let me give you guys my comic book analogy, Doc. Okay? You want it? You ready? You ready? I said this before. It's Captain America versus Wolverine. It is Captain America versus Wolverine. Captain America with his abilities, his fighting abilities, his sense, his honor, his dignity, his integrity, his shield, his athleticism, his super soldier shit. He is better than Wolverine. Offhand. Boom, throw the shield, pop, pop, pop. He's going to be mixing up with Wolverine. But Wolverine, healing factor, durability, savageness, one claw scratch after the next. Captain America got to beat Wolverine before he bleeds out, before the wounds catch up. That's all I'm saying. That's my comic book analogy. Terence Crawford got to get him out of there before those wounds catch up and he bleeds out. You got Wolverine. That's what I'm saying. As long as the fight is going, it's getting more and more Wolverine. His durability, his healing factor, he ain't going to knock you out, but one scratch after the next. Captain America is stronger than Wolverine. But as it goes on, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And Wolverine can fight. 10 rated fighting ability. But as it goes on, it's Wolverine versus Captain America, Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Let's meet up when you come to Dallas. Take a pick. Got you so much, Jorge. I got you. Let me see. It'll be similar to Comington Masvidal, where both guys will be talking trash after the bell rings. Yep. They will probably even be fighting even after the bell. Yep. 100%. They're going to get all that out. They're going to get all of that out. And I tell you this, whoever wins the fight, won. I don't know who wins, but whoever wins, won. It ain't going to be whoever wins, won, because they're too violent. They're going to make sure of that. Because it's like this. Brother, Captain America can do this all day. That's what I'm saying, until he can't. Until they fought already. That's why they fought in a comic book called Civil War. And that blood started dripping. Captain America was whooping Wolverine's ass, but he got caught across the stomach with the claws. And that blood was dripping, and he was getting slower and slower. And they were like, we got to get Wolverine out of here. They were fighting on the plane. And they were like, we got to get him out of here, bro. I don't want to see Captain America out like that, because Cap was whooping his ass until he started getting caught. And then they grabbed Wolverine and threw him out the airplane. To get him out. Because that shit, before you know it, Cap is out of there. What does somebody say? Come to Dallas. I was going to respond to something. They would probably be fighting even after. Oh, this is what I mean. Let me get rid of the sexy people. This is what I mean. Whoever wins is going to win. I saw a beheading once. All right, this is when I know I have to leave. I got to go. All right, but let me make this last statement. One thing we can count on is Spence breaking your body down. TC negate that by catching him with something I know he don't see coming. That's no guarantee. It's more of a guarantee with Terence Crawford than anybody. Terence Crawford knocked out all the welterweights. Look, I saw a beheading once. Great live biz. All right, just got a little dark. Got a little. If Daryl Alexander thought he got dark, this taking dark to a whole nother. I saw a beheading once. This is the beheading I saw is why I think whoever wins the fight won. You'll see what I mean. The press conference for Bud Spence should be entertaining, but a Bud Charlo press conference would definitely end in a brawl. Yeah, that's they're letting their hands go, especially in a face-off. But this dude, Dark Biz, yeah, it's the last beheading I saw. It was terrible. But I'm going to save you all of the details. But this is what I got to say. When they were trying to behead him, they were hitting his shoulder. they were hitting his calf, his thigh, because though he was tied up, shit, he wasn't like everybody else and let that go. That dude was, ah! Ah! If you get me, you go. I know y'all going to get me, but it's going to be the worst thing y'all have ever had to do. Y'all got to work. When it comes to Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford, if one of them is feeling that they're losing, you're just going to have to sleep me then. Because I'm about to put every bit of effort I got into making sure I come out victorious. They're not going to try to just ease out the loss. You're going to have to snore my ass. So one thing I know for sure, why do you think Sugar Ray Leonard Hearns ended in the KO? Hagler, Hearns Durant. Because you had a guy in there that was like, if this fight's going to end, somebody's going to sleep. If you got me hurt, you better finish me. Hearns was out there like now with Leonard and Hagler was on the same thing. So now with Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford, you got two minds like that. There's two minds like that. Somebody. Let me see, Nate. Why would you shoot a Wolverine before throwing him from a bird? That would have been a perfect way to end this. Let me read the other super chats. That was beautiful. Let's keep it going. This live lit overtime. Brother, I got to go and take care of my wife. So I'll be on tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Wolverine will win the long game. Yep, Cap is durable, but Wolverine is almost immortal. Hulk, you're right. That's right. Is the only one. Hulk is the only one that can keep Wolverine in check. Hulk fan. Yeah, Hulk will rip him in two pieces, throw one piece further than the eye can see it, and launch the other piece into outer space somewhere. And it's going to be a long ass. Time. Okay. Thank you guys for showing up and showing out. Don't forget to show up for my live stream commentary tomorrow. David Benavidez versus David Lemieux is going to be a fun one. I'm looking to get on Relevnt today if I can. A little bit later on today, everybody hit the link on Relevnt. I want to place some bets on Relevnt. Kind of show you guys how to do it. ShowBizz The Adult. Thank you guys for showing up and showing out. I'm out. Woo. I was feeling good, right? I can't mimic it again. I felt good at one time, though. That, woo-wee. I need to throw my hand.